So hello, welcome back to These Coins and Banknotes, and today we're having a little exploration into the coins of Jersey. So Jersey first issued their own coins in 1841, and it was based on the currency that the UK issued, but the initial exchange rate was 13 pennies to 1 shilling. And that was because it was based on French currency, which had an exchange rate of 26 dinars equals 1 shilling. So because the French coins still circulated in Jersey up until 1923, they had a problem actually getting rid of French coins. They were just so popular, and there was a law passed in 1835 that made the UK currency legal tender, but still French coins persisted for at least 90 years. So all these coins have the 3 lions, which is the coat of arms of Jersey, and it's the same one as they use in England. And so this used to be part of the Duchy of Normandy, which had 2 lions, but when the UK, or England specifically, lost control of the mainland, they kept control of the islands. So that's why we have these lions, and that's basically, I'm not going to go into the history. So these coins are the same size as the United Kingdom 1 penny. So here we have 1937. So the highest coin that they issued for circulation was a threepence. So all the other denominations were pretty much just United Kingdom coinage, and these are token coinage. And if you go to Jersey these days, they do issue their own coins, so I'll have a look at those towards the second half of the video. So 1913 is 1/12 of a penny, because they wanted to standardize it with the United Kingdom coinage, and they done that in 1877. So they went from 1/13 to 1/12 of a shilling. So the coin that you see here is from the 1911-1922 issue. It has the Edgar McKennell effigy of King George V, and as you can see, this is in very fine condition. I wouldn't put it any higher than that. Some people might put this as fine because there's a little bit more wear on the actual crown. So these are all minted in the United Kingdom, so they would have had probably just use the blanks that we used in the United Kingdom coinage, but the mintage is quite lower. This had a mintage of 204 million. Not 204 million, 204,000. 204 million. God, even the United Kingdom doesn't issue that these days. So with only 200,000 of these coins minted, and 1911, 1923 had the same mintage, you expect these get a bit of a high price, but nah, you're probably paying $5 to $10 for one of these coins. Not really an expensive coin, because there's just really no demand for the coins of Jersey. Okay, the next coin we have here, it says 1945, but this one was issued between 1949 and 52. So the 1945 is not the date of issue, and I find these coins pretty much in uncirculated grade. So this just celebrates liberation of the islands in 1945 from German. And the United Kingdom never invaded the place, so the German forces were pretty much unharassed, and they just surrendered when Germany surrendered. And the mintage of this coin is 1.2 million. So you can really pick this coin up for about $5. It just seems that they are just very common. And we have the crown version, so that was used on the colonial islands and territories that were not semi-independent. Okay, the next coin we have is the 1937 to 47 issue. So this is the last year of issue of this coin, and as you can see it has mint luster, so this was not put in circulation. But the mintage is 444,000. That's high mintage. 1937 and 1946 had 204,000 each. And even though it is pretty much uncirculated or almost uncirculated, you'll be paying about $5 to $10 for one of these. That's the realistic price. If you put it for something like $20, you're going to struggle to actually sell one of these. Okay, the next one we have, this is a commemorative coin issued in 1966. So that's 5 years before decimalisation. And it commemorates the 1066 Battle of Hastings. So that's when the Normans went over to England and defeated the Anglo-Saxons and took control of the English part of the island. They took control of Scotland later, probably under a different monarchy. And it was pretty important to set in stage the development of English as we have it now. So this coin has a mintage of 1.2 million. So even now the current population of Ireland's only 100,000 of us, so 1.2 million's quite a lot of coins actually issued for this place. And this side was designed by George Kruger Gray, who designed the Australian pre-decimal coins. And we have this Cecil Thomas effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. So that is quite a nice coin, but really not an expensive series to get. So then we have the decimal coins, and there's two designs that they issued. The first design only had the coat of arms, and that's the pre-1983. And from 1983 he changed it to put different structures that are around on the island. So the 1 penny, we have the Hoch Tower, it's a coastal defense, and these designs are also on the current coins. When they reduced the size of the coins for the 5, 10 and 50 pence, they kept the design the same, but the only difference is that this is now a copper plated steel coin, but this coin here, 1987, it was a bronze coin. It's a mintage of 1.5 million. It's not really a scarce coin. If you get this from the actual island itself, it's worth just 1 penny. But if you're out of the island, probably about $1 or $2. So not really an expensive coin. So the next one we have is the large 10 pence coin. And this was used until 1992 when they reduced the size. So it's 11.3 grams, 28.5 millimeters, the same size as an Australian 20-cent coin. Then they reduced it to 6.5 grams, 24.5 millimeters, like the current UK coins. So this is the current UK coin, and they haven't issued any of these coins since 2016. So for 9 years there are no 10 pence coins being minted. This one has a megalithic structure. It's a dolmens, which means it's like a type of tomb. So we have lots of rocks being put on the side, and we have a large rock that's been put on top as a roof cover. And this is probably about 3,000 to 4,000 years ago. So it's called La Porquelea I can't even say it. The Foldulet. I don't speak French, or Jersey, the Norman version of French. It's in Saint Martin. Yes, they have their own language on this island. It's not English. So this is the Robert Lowe, and the effigy is the Arnold Mackin. And Jersey used the Arnold Mackin effigy to 1997, and they transferred it in rank broadly, which is the 4th effigy, and this is the 2nd effigy. So they never used the 3rd effigy. Okay, so it's quite a nice coin, and What's the mintage of this one? 87, does it? 800,000. The lowest minted is 1983 with 30,000. So that's the key date. Yeah, and these coins you can probably get for less than $5. Okay, the next two coins are the current 20 pence coin. So this is a copper nickel coin, and it has the lighthouse of La Corbiere, and it has the ocean in the background. Looks like the lighthouse is being swamped, or maybe that's actual sea level, but it's in the background, so you're looking into the horizon. So Bailiwick of Jersey. And this one is 2005, the AM rank broadly. So you can use this on the island pretty much as 20 pence. It's the same size as the United Kingdom 20 pence. And we have a mintage for this coin of 500,000. The key date you want for this design is 2003 with 10,000. Probably more than likely it's just issued in coin sets, because that mintage is actually quite low. Remember, this gets a lot of tourists, in which a lot of these coins are actually removed from circulation. Probably a lot of them end up in circulation in the United Kingdom. And the other 20 pence coin we have has the same design, but it's issued 1997. So this coin has a mintage of 600,000. And the key date you want with this effigy is, actually there's three of them, 86, 87, 89. They all have 100,000 each. But still, you're going to buy these for less than $5 if you want to get them. Okay, the last coin we have is the large 50 pence coin. First issued 1969. And it was changed to a smaller coin in 1997 along with the United Kingdom. So this one has the Grosnes Castle. Obviously it's a ruin. It looks medieval, so probably after 1100. Probably erected by the English themselves. So we have an archway, so this is probably the main entrance. Looks like we have a side doorway here. And it might have a drawbridge over, and I can't remember, an aqueduct or something like that. Anyway, so that's what that coin is, and I dropped it, so don't do that to your coins. But anyway, these are pretty minimal value, so I don't really care. So that was designed by Robert Lowe, and this size Yarnamakan effigy, like we see on all the other coins. So 1988 had a mintage of 130,000. The key date you want is 1997 with 5,500. It was issued in sets. And 1992, we don't know how many were issued, but they were also issued in sets. So realistically, you're probably going to pay $5 to $10 for one of these coins. But shop around. You can probably get them as a bulk lot like I did with these ones. So these all cost me, I think, about $10. I need to look that up. But there was no, that was an auction, and there was no one else really bidding up these coins by any amount. So that's just the market we're in now. You're not really going to get that much value out of these coins, but they're just a good thing to get and have in your coin collection. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much. Have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time, and take care.